All right, let's jump right in. Welcome to this explainer. Look, as third-year business students, you guys already know the startup landscape is completely shifting right now. The barriers to entry, they're practically on the floor. But the speed of execution you need to survive is higher than ever. So today, we're diving into the AI co-founder, specifically how you can use 5 key AI capabilities as a massive competitive force multiplier.
So here's the ultimate strategic puzzle for any solo founder. How on earth do you scale a startup when your resources are, well, virtually non-existent? I mean, you sit in management classes talking about capital allocation and burn rates, right? In the past, replicating a 50-person company meant you actually had to hire 50 people and burn through serious cash. But what if today's tech infrastructure lets one hyper-focused founder achieve that exact same scale while keeping operating expenses right near zero? That's what we're talking about today. To figure out how that works, we're going to climb what I call the AI capability ladder. We'll start with traditional AI, move up to generative AI, then multimodal AI, cross over into AI agents, and finally hit the absolute peak with agentic AI. All right, stepping on to rung number 1, traditional AI, which is all about smarter decisions. The foundation here is making bulletproof, data-backed decisions way before you spend a single dime. So traditional AI is basically technology that crunches the data to help you, the entrepreneur, make better early-stage calls. Just think of it as the analytical brains of your operation. It spots market patterns and consumer behaviors that a human would literally just breeze right past. So what does this actually look like in the trenches? Well, instead of just guessing your financial projections for a class project, you're using AI to predict customer demand, score your leads so you know exactly who's ready to buy, and analyze churn. It recommends products, forecasts sales, and pinpoints your target segments. You're not flying blind on gut feeling anymore. You're operating on cold, hard statistical probabilities, which absolutely optimizes your customer acquisition cost. To put that into perspective, look at companies like Shopify and Square. Shopify gives merchants these advanced analytics to deeply understand store performance, right? And Square relies on data for things like fraud detection and small business financial services. These guys use traditional AI behind the scenes to hand you enterprise-level insights on day one. Okay, moving up to the second step of our ladder, generative AI, where we shift from analysis to creating things faster. Generative AI is the tech that lets you create much faster, with way fewer resources. This is that magic moment where your raw ideas instantly turn into tangible assets. You know that classic startup bottleneck where you have a killer business model but zero design or copywriting skills? Yeah, this completely solves that. If you're a solo founder up at 2 a.m. chugging coffee, trying to draft customer emails or build a pitch deck outline, generative AI just takes all that off your plate. We're talking creating business names, drafting product descriptions, writing website copy, spitting out marketing messages, and even helping with coding and prototyping. The time it takes to go from a concept to a live landing page literally shrinks from weeks to just a few hours. It's wild. You're probably already seeing this in tools you use, like Canva with their insane AI design features that let you build brand content in seconds. Or Shopify Magic, stepping in to write your product descriptions on the fly. These are absolute game changers for running a lean operation. They let you punch way above your weight class without bloating your budget. Escalating further, step 3 is multimodal AI. This is where we break out of plain text and start building creative products. So, multimodal AI helps entrepreneurs build creative products and understand their customers across totally different formats. What's really cool here is your AI can now see, hear, and connect user behavior across multiple mediums. It's not just a chat box anymore, it's a full-on creative assistant. This means you can instantly generate and edit images, whip up videos, or even have the AI analyze screenshots of customer feedback. You don't need to hire a pricey creative agency to support your visual product design or prototype your ads and brand assets. Plus, it connects customer text, images, and behavior, giving you this massive, holistic view of how people actually interact with your brand. The heavy hitters leading this charge are platforms like Runway, giving creators cinematic AI video tools, and Midjourney, which is just incredible for visual design and creative experimentation. High-end creative execution used to cost thousands of dollars and weeks of revisions. Now, it's completely accessible to you from the very first day. Now, here is an absolutely crucial pivot. We're transitioning from AI that just creates assets, like those texts and images we were just talking about, to AI that actively takes action. We're crossing the line from AI as a simple tool to AI as a worker. Let's dive into step 4, AI agents, and how they automate business tasks. AI agents are systems designed to automate those tedious small business tasks. Picture this as your ultimate, incredibly efficient, always-on intern. Instead of the AI just writing an email draft that you have to copy and paste, an AI agent actually logs into your system, schedules the meeting, and hits send itself. It takes the action for you.
Look, as a solo founder, time is your most precious asset, right? AI agents protect that time. They schedule the meetings, send the follow-ups, update your CRM records, handle basic customer questions, and connect all your apps. They can even support website or app development. Basically, you're putting the entire operational busywork of your startup on total autopilot. You see this with platforms like Zapier, which seamlessly connects your sales software right to your email marketing with AI agent-style workflows. Or Replit Agent, which actually assists in building and modifying real software projects. They aren't just handing you a snippet of code, they are actively helping you build the whole app.
Okay, let's look at how this evolves into our absolute peak. There is a profound difference between an AI agent just automating a single, rigid workflow, like sending a welcome email when a form is filled out, and agentic AI, which actually pursues broad, complex business goals. Which brings us to the climax of our ladder. Step 5, agentic AI for scaling broad goals. Agentic AI refers to advanced systems that help founders pursue massive goals with incredibly limited resources. We've officially crossed the threshold into a true autonomous AI workforce. We're talking about AI where you give it a high-level directive, and it just figures out the steps to get there. It independently researches a market, tests customer responses, revises its own messaging based on what hits, and coordinates across a bunch of tools to scale your business. For example, look at Cognition's Devin, an autonomous software engineering agent that plans, codes, tests, and deploys all by itself. Or 11x AI, which literally acts as your sales development rep, running outreach and booking meetings for you. This is how you genuinely scale a startup today without adding headcount. You're deploying digital workers. So we've gone from analyzing raw data to deploying a fully autonomous digital workforce. As business students stepping into the startup world, you've got the ultimate entrepreneurial force multiplier right at your fingertips. The old excuses of, I don't have a coder or I don't have the marketing budget are completely gone. So my final question to you is, with an AI co-founder ready to work 24/7, what are you going to build next?